stories came in folded arms, tight jaw, tired charm. You said we're fine and changed the channel. Dinner plates clinking like a code. Stay strong, man, don't let it show. I learned to hide every tremor in my voice, bit my tongue like it was always my own choice. I'm gonna break my quiet, let the heart talk loud. I won't hand this silence to the kids I dream about. Tears on my face are not disgrace, they're proof I made it through. I'm breaking all this quiet, it ends with me and you. Grandma kept her crying in the sink. Red hands, cold drink, smile like nothing ever hurt her. You handed me that same thin grin. Be brave, hold it in, like feeling was a law I'd murder. But I shake when I swallow every word, so I'll speak, even if my voice blurs. I'm gonna break my quiet, let the heart talk loud. I won't hand this silence to the kids I dream about. Tears on my face are not disgrace, they're proof I made it through. I'm breaking all this quiet, it ends with me and you. I'll tell my child when it hurts, you can say it, say it. We'll sit in the storm, we don't have to outrun it. I'm gonna break my quiet, let the heart talk loud. Every shaky sentence still makes my people proud. Tears on our face are sacred space, old rules fading out of you. I'm breaking all this quiet, it ends with me and you. With you. You said it's just a drink, but you dressed like an answer. I stayed on mine, still I felt that cancer crawling up my spine. Every laugh a little faster, your hand brushed mine. Time slowed, then ran right past us. This is the line in the sand, shaking in the waves as we stand. Do I hold your heart when my own wants to wander? Temptation's naming its price, breath on my neck like a vice. That's the only kind of great I Every page just turns to dust. Cold coffee on the counter, sketchbook hiding in the trunk. You laugh but your hands are shaking. I used to do this just for fun. You forget the first small drawing on a napkin in that crammed up bus. When you forget, I'll remind you why all those late nights, all those stupid rhymes, not for charts, not for some grand design, just to feel your own heart answer back sometimes. When you forget, I'll remind you why. And when I'm done, you can do that for mine. Projections to your mirror, turn that wall into a frame. Your mom still keeps your early scribbles, crooked suns and crooked trees. There's a kid in there still waiting for us to let them breathe. When you forget, I'll remind you why all those cracked throats, all those restless drives, not for praise, not to be certified, just to name the little storms that live inside. When you forget, I'll remind you why. And when I'm done, you can do that for mine. We said if one person feels less alone, then this whole mess is worth it. So if the spark feels buried in stone, I'll sit in the dark and search it. You hold the lamp when my light goes out. I'll hold yours when you're in doubt. When you forget, I'll remind you why all those false starts, all those awkward tries, not for gates, not to be qualified, just to hear that younger you say hi. When you forget, I'll remind you why. And when I'm done, you can do that for mine. Yeah. Yeah. When we forget, you. You're folding my t-shirts like it's just another night. Take a picture of the fridge door. All our magnets, all our lives. You trace a circle on the counter. Say we're still us, you know. And I answer with a silence, 'cause I feel it in my bones. We can love each other deeply and still have to let this go. Hold on to the truth so fiercely that it hurts to watch you grow. You're the home inside my story, even if I walk alone. Yeah, sometimes the kindest kind of loving is to leave so we can grow. Two mugs, one chipped handle, your book left on my chair. I underlined the last line just to prove that I was there. We're not villains, we're not broken. We're a chapter turning slow, trading our ways for I hope you find the light you're running toward. We can love each other deeply and still have to let this go. Hold on to the truth so fiercely that it hurts to watch you grow. You're the home inside my story, even if I walk alone. Yeah, sometimes the kindest kind of loving is to leave so we can grow. Maybe in some later summer, we will meet across a room. Strangers carrying the echoes of a love that made us new. I'll be grateful for the distance, for the space we had to lose. All the versions of ourselves that would have held us back from true. We can love each other deeply and still have to let this go. Hold on to the truth so fiercely that it hurts to watch us grow. You're the home inside my story, even if I walk alone. Yeah, sometimes the hardest kind of loving is to leave so we can grow. Sometimes the bravest kind of loving is to leave so we can grow. I used to call it calm when I was just far away. Folded my feelings small, filed them under some other day. Sat on the edge of us, like I was guarding a gate. Talking in measured words, hoping the hurt would wait. I thought that stone was straight, thought silence made me brave. But I was hiding from the heat, afraid of every wave. Now my hands shake when I reach, but I reach stronger when I stay. I'm stronger when I stay. years. Mirror, you were not kind. I believed every word you said. Carved as lies into my skin. Let them live inside my bed. I'm learning how to touch myself like I am precious. Learning how to look and not regret this. Every crooked line, every scar, I kept it in his mind, his mind, his mind, not his decision. I'm rolling off the shame like a tight red dress. Taking back the places that he left a mess. This body is a promise I won't break again. I'm finding soft thorns, new skin. Hands once felt like weapons, like they only ever took. Now they trace my collarbone, slow the way a lover should. I don't know him tremble, I don't know him any tears. I light a candle for the girl who disappeared those years. I'm learning how to touch myself like I am precious. Learning how to look and not regret this. Every crooked line, every scar, I kept it in his mind, his mind, his mind, not his decision. I'm rolling off the shame like a tight red dress. Taking back the places that he left a mess. This body is a promise I won't break again. I'm finding soft thorns, new skin. He is just a ghost in an empty frame. I am still the warmth, I am still the flame. Hey, I whisper my own name till it feels like grace. Let desire come home to this face. I'm learning how to touch myself like I am precious. Learning how to look and not regret this. Every crooked line and the scar, pretend it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, my new religion. I'm rolling off the shame like a tight red dress. Swaying in the mirror saying I'm the best. This body is a promise I will keep this time. I'm finding soft thorns, new skin and I shine. Cracked shoes, gold chains, same ground, same rain. Wristbands, wristwatch, turnstile swallow every name. We queue up as strangers, pocket worlds, private wars. Then the first snow cuts the air. Every border on the floor. We are one voice at the drop. Thousand hearts that never stop. All our stories, all our scars. Jump as one into the dark. We are one voice, one sound. Every wall is falling down. Here together, here on top. We are one voice. the car, I stayed home. Smiled to man, you earned it. Felt my jaw turn to stone. Counted your wins like they were wounds. Clap from the back, poison growing in the room. I don't wanna race you anymore. I don't wanna keep these crooked scores. You're my brother first, before the praise, before the hurt. If I lose the game and keep your hand, I still end up a better man. You're my brother first, my brother first. All of those jokes, sharp little dicks, passed off as just playing, hitting harder than we'd admit. Photos on walls, one frame each. Mine felt smaller till I learned what that breathes. I don't wanna race you anymore. I don't wanna keep these crooked scores. You're my brother first, before the praise, before the hurt. If I lose the game and keep your hand, I still end up the better man. You're my brother first, my brother first. So here it is, the thing I never said. I've been jealous of my head, but every win that tore me into was just me forgetting you. I don't wanna race you anymore. I don't wanna keep these crooked scores. You're my brother first, before the praise, before the hurt. If I lose the game and keep your hand, I still end up the better man. You're my brother first, my brother first, my brother first. Scroll glow on my face, counting wins that aren't my race, chasing shadows, not my lane. Every light felt like a chain. You were quiet in the back, eyes on me like I was trapped. Thought you hated every stride, you were just learning how to fly. Run with me, not past me, we don't have to be the same. I don't need your footsteps to fall exactly in my frame. If your eyes and pull me, if I'm shy, fluorescent buzz, stale perfume. You laughed at the coffee taste. I was just trying to stay away. You showed me the scar on your wrist, like a secret you were tired of hiding. I told you about the night I missed my own exit driving. Just kept driving. Each other close like that, shared wounds stitched together. Can we really make a home out of that? by the front door. I counted cracks in the ceiling. Every goodbye felt like a storm. I learned to quiet my breathing. If I stayed small, stayed still, maybe you'd stay through the evening. I've been chasing every shadow in the room, calling thunder what was just a change of mood. Every heart I held it like a shield, afraid that love would leave me too. Now I see the shape of where it started, how a child's fear followed me through. I've been building all my worlds around an empty room. Fast forward to my first place. 2 mugs, one always waiting. I kept my suitcase by the door, just in case of the breaking. Turned every silence into proof. You were packing up, escaping. I've been chasing every shadow in the room, calling thunder what was just a change of mood. Every heart I held it like a shield, afraid that love would leave me too. Now I see the shape of where it started, how a child's fear followed me through. I've been building all my worlds around an empty room. What if love is not a ticking clock, not a door that slams at night? What if leaving isn't always lost? What if I can stay and still survive? I'm learning not to read your quiet as the start of my goodbye. I've been chasing every shadow in the room, calling thunder what was just a change of mood. Every heart I held it like a shield, afraid that love would leave me too. But I can see the child who started, reaching out from back then. I'm done building all my world around an empty room. Around that empty warm as later. I'm walking through the room. You were best on paper, folded into planes in my head, flying through the future of a life we never really had. I kept coloring the blanks in with borrowed lines and borrowed light. Dodged every little crack, every warning sign. Said your name like it meant someday. Perfect in the story I wrote, but I'm done being haunted. shaking, white marks in my palm. Been gripping every answer till the post felt wrong. I've been building little fences out of shame and pride, talking like I'm separate from the fire inside. What if I let it all fall? Every story, every scar on the wall. If I stop holding my breath, could I turn in instead? This is the final letting go. Oh, oh, I give my fear back to the unknown. Oh, I lay my ego in the flame. Oh, oh, let the doubt burn through my name. trace my scars, like reading lines in broken glass. I taste your fear, caught in your breath when you pull near. You say you're fine, your hands keep telling me you're lying. We keep striking the same old match till the room fills up with smoke. Heavy kiss on your tangled neck wakes the ghost we never spoke. Passion like a wildfire, running through our crooked spines. Every time we touch, we're touching all our fault lines. All our fault lines. Your phone lights up, you turn it over, call it nothing much. I laugh too loud, change the subject when you ask what I want. We play pretend, smoke. Every kiss on your tangled neck wakes the ghost we never spoke. Passion like the wildfire, running through our crooked spines. Every time we touch, we're touching both. I crossed off every line, stared at my own handwriting, gold frame on the wall, cold glass, no one beside me, champagne and paper cups, laughing loud to hide the quiet. Every toast went up, but no one really tried me. Success feels hollow if I can turn and tell you this. Every wind rings shallow if it lands in an empty fist. I got the view, I got the key, but there's nobody here with me. Success feels hollow when my heart's still lonely. Turn my questions into chaos, made me doubt my common sense. I'm learning how to trust again, not your voice in my head. I'm keeping what is kind and true, letting go of what you said. Love isn't walking on eggshells, praying I don't get it wrong. I'm learning how to trust again. I'm letting my heart belong. I'm letting my heart belong. I'm letting my heart belong. Now I'm safe, feel suspicious. Gentle hands make me freeze. Good mornings feel like setups for a storm I can't yet see. But he waits when I get quiet, holds space for every scar. Shows me patience isn't pressure, just a light left on in the dark. I'm learning how to trust again, not your voice in my head. I'm keeping what is kind and true, letting go of what you said. Love isn't walking on eggshells, praying I don't get it wrong. I'm learning how to trust again, letting my heart belong. Some days I still double check the door, still expect the blame. But I'm not that girl you trained to shrink, to fit inside your frame. I'll miss a step, I'll flinch and fall, then rise on steadier ground. My heart was never broken wrong, it's just find itself now. Finding itself now. I'm learning how to trust again, in the mirror, in his eyes. I'm choosing what is real and soft over all your twisted lies. Love isn't losing who I am, just to keep somebody calm. I'm learning how to trust again, and this time I lead my heart on. I'm letting my heart belong. We were walking like mirrors, all reflections, no name, carrying our costumes like they were our real faces. Little labels on our shoulders, telling us who to be, till one quiet breath together crack the glass between. Hear the voices rising, rising, like a sunrise from our skin. All these paper lives we're hiding, let them fall in the wind. We are more than what they call him softly by the door. We step through hand in hand, leaving old names in the past. Hear the voices rising, rising, like a sunrise from our skin. All these borrowed shapes we carry turn to dust on the wind. We are more than what they called us, more than masks we used to wear. This collective awakening is our one true shared breath of air. Voices rising, our one true shared breath of air. You said you changed. Same mouth that swore you never lied. Coffee gone cold, still tastes like the last goodbye. I hear your name, it pulls me back to every fight, every excuse you kept rehearsing in my mind. Can I forgive you? With these scars I still remember, hold your hand and still protect the center. Maybe I can let it go, but I won't pretend it didn't hurt so bad. Can I forgive you without forgetting what we had? forget. That's the cost you have to pay. Bills on the table, mugs in the sink. You're scrolling job boards, I'm trying not to think of that list on loose leaf, folded in your drawer. Places we'd run to, straight through every door. We were drawing worlds in the margins, blue ink, big hearts, cheap pens, saying one day we'll be legends. We just never said when. So when the deadlines chase you and the rent comes knocking too, I say look up, look back, we still got those teenage maps. They're crumbled, yeah, but they're leading somewhere true. your skin like proof of crime. Tell me every rule they wrote on you that wasn't kind. Your sand half turned to the mirror like it's gonna bite. Counting every angle till the room forgets the light. Let's call this beautiful, breathing and brave. Every scar, every curve, every soft shifting wave. If you're here, if you're honest, that's all you ever need. We can heal these tired stories and wear our presence like a masterpiece. Hide in clothes like curtains on a fragile stage. Scroll 1,000 strangers till my heart starts to misplace. But your laugh breaks through like, hey, look up, I'm right here. We list the things our bodies did, not just how they appear. Let's call this beautiful, breathing and brave. Every scar, every curve, every soft shifting wave. If you're here, if you're honest, that's all you ever need. We can heal these tired stories and wear our presence like a masterpiece. So we stand side by side, front facing, full light. You name 3 things you like, I name 3 things I like. Not about shrinking, about staying seen. Redefining every angle as a place we get to be. Let's call this beautiful, breathing and brave. Every scar, every curve, every soft shifting wave. If you're here, if you're honest, that's all you ever need. We'll rewrite what perfect meant and call our confidence our new belief. We'll stand here in our bodies and wear our presence like a masterpiece. The light on my face, half-read email, drafted dreams I never sent. Take out on the desk, gone cold like me, ambition in a tab. I just scroll past again. When the grind goes quiet and the fear runs out, it's just me and the voice I keep on mute. When the plans stop talking and the night leans in, it's just me and the truth I can't refute. I'm not fine, I'm by 30, same old story, just new frame. But my hands kept smudging all the ink. Every time I tried to play that part, I was waking up with someone else's dreams pressed heavy on my heart. I'm breaking off the family script, tearing up the pages that don't fit. You call it wasted, I call it mine. I'd rather lose my place than lose my mind. I'm stepping off the line you drew, shaking off the shoulds I outgrew. You don't have to get it to be true. This is my life, not the one you chose, the one I choose. You say think about security, I say I think about my soul. You want ladder rooms and titles, I want stories I can hold. I know you whisper when I leave the room, how long till she comes back? But you can measure joy in resumes or love in paychecks. I'm breaking up the family script, tearing up the pages that don't fit. You call it foolish, I call it free. Better scared and honest than I sleep. I'm stepping off the line you drew, shaking off the shots I outgrew. You don't have to bless it, just let go. This is my life. I'll be the one who tells me no. Maybe I look like a question mark, standing in your frame of right and wrong. But every time I disappoint your plans, I get closer to where I belong. I'm breaking up the family script, tearing up the ending you had picked. You call it drifting, I call it flight. I found my own way through the night. I'm stepping off the line you do, walking toward a wider view. You don't have to get it to be true. This is my life, not the one you chose, the one I choose, yeah. This is my life, and I find it fit the truth I grew. Two mugs on the table, lip marks, but your eyes look away. We talk about the weather, skip the things we're scared to say. Photos on the fridge door look like strangers dressed as us. Laughter in a language we forgot to trust. Are we chasing a fade or fire? Are we learning to stay or tire? Tell me, do we mend this or lay it down easy? Do we lean into sparks or ashes? Do we fight for the flame that passes? I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me. Ooh. out a smile on command, practice my handshake, rehearse my laugh. Every room I walked into, I left a little more of me in the trash. All this time I wore a paper crown, shaped like what they cheer for. Held it tight till it tore my hands, still begging them for one more. Chasing every nod, every passing sound, till I couldn't hear my own voice out loud. I was so loud for them. I went missing in the crowd. Scrolling through strangers like a mirror, counting every heart beside my name, turning every quiet, honest feeling into something I could trade for praise. All this time I wore a paper crown, shaped like what they cheer for. Held it tight till it tore my hands, still begging them for one more. Chasing every nod, every passing sound, till I couldn't hear my own voice out loud. I was so loud for them. I went missing in the crowd. So I deleted the numbers, killed the bright display, sat in the dark and heard what I'd been trying to say. It's small, it's scared, it's rough around the edges, but it's mine, it's mine. And it doesn't owe them anything. Took off that old little paper crown, let it fall on the kitchen floor. My hands still shake when I speak my truth, but they're not bleeding anymore. If the room goes quiet, I'll stay this time. I can finally hear my own voice rise. I'm not so loud for them. I'm coming back to my own life. You said, calm down, like I was a fire in your house. Pulled the curtains, called my hunger something loud. Rolled your eyes at every tremor in my hands, like wanting was a crime, like I should shrink to fit your plans. I wore smaller laughs, bit my tongue in half, tried to tuck my storms into your photograph. If I'm too much for watch me be it all instead. Badge still clipped to your shirt. I came from work, hands still stained with the dirt. We stand in line, tasty cups, colored lights on the floor. Two quiet minds, both pretending we've been here before. But the rhythm makes us real. Names fall away, we only feel. Every heartbeat finds a twin. Strangers breathing out and in. All our edges start to blur till the crowd becomes a single nerve. We don't need a word to speak when the rhythm makes us real. You close your eyes, mouth a prayer I can't hear. I lose my pride. Drop the day, drop the fear. We move in waves, little storms in a sea of heat, and every ache washes out through our feet. 'Cause the rhythm makes us real. Names fall away, we only feel. Every heartbeat finds a twin. Strangers breathing out and in. All our edges start to blur till the crowd becomes a single nerve. We don't need a word to speak when the rhythm makes us all these lives, ticket stubs in our pockets, secrets under our sleeves, clock-ins, breakdowns, broken promises, all dissolve when we rise and we fall in the same breath, in the same breath. Yeah, rhythm makes us real. Names fall away, we only feel. Every heartbeat finds a twin. Strangers breathing out and in. All our failures, all our worth, brush together in a single surge. We don't need a word to speak when the rhythm makes us You got the job, I forced a grin. Said so proud of you, teeth on skin. Car ride home, radio too loud. Counting all the ways I'm falling behind you now. You bought drinks, I checked the tab. Did that thing where I laughed and stabbed myself with every silent score. Like your win means I'm worth less than before.
They watch me misheard my name in every joke. Screenshots saved in a group chat I won't know. Face went hot like the floor might crack and take me. Walked off stage wearing every stare they gave me. But I'm louder, louder, louder than my shame. I'm a little bruised, not a broken name. Every stumble echoes like a drum. If you've ever fallen, you're my beating heart, my crowd that won't run. We turn red cheeks into war paint. Stand up singing in the rain. I'm louder, louder than my shame. Replayed it all, every angle in my head. Typed I'm fine, then erased the words instead. Till a message hit my phone at 2 a.m. Hey, me too. I thought I was the only one back then. Now we're louder, louder, louder than our shame. We're a little bruised, but we kept our names. Every stumble echoes like a drum. If you've ever fallen, you're my beating heart, my crowd that won't run. We turn red cheeks into war paint. Stand up singing in the rain. We're louder, louder than our shame. Your books in a busted suitcase. I marked the map with your favorite cafes. You said it's only for a little while. Your voice brave, your eyes a child. Late trains, late nights, time zones and headlines. I saved your texts like they were lifelines. We kept saying this is just a test, but we never said what happens next. Are we out of step or out of time? If I'm not in your plans, am I still in your mind? If the world pulls hard, if the days pull us apart, can love live in the middle? Out of step, still ours. Out of step, still ours. Why does time enclose the door? I'm standing in the hallway, hand on the handle. Do you want more? Are we out of step or out of time? If I'm not in your plans, am I still in your mind? If the years run wild, if the miles bruise our hearts, can love live in the middle? Can it live in the dark? Out of step, still ours. Out of step, still ours. Still laugh it off, change the subject, turn a bruise into a joke, like it's nothing. Shrug it down, hide the tremor, make my heart beat sound like clever. I keep acting unbreakable, stone-faced, steady hands unshakable, but every word I never say stacks up in the dark of my chest. I keep playing invincible till silence turns physical, and all of these unspoken things pull the ground from under my feet. I'm alright, automatic. Hold my breath like it's a habit. Every truth left unsaid. Heavy ghosts crowding my bed. I keep acting unbreakable, stone-faced, steady hands unshakable, but every word I never say stacks up in the dark of my chest. I keep playing invincible till silence turns physical, and all of these unspoken things Your sweater still hung on my chair. Coffee ring ghosts on the counter. I know every crack in this floor, but I don't fit these rooms like before. You're humming in there while you shave. Same old joke, same old weekday. I smile on cue, bite back the sigh, asking when I stopped, asking why. This used to feel like home, now it feels like yesterday. I'm packing up the things I've grown, and the girl you knew can't stay. I love you, and I'm leaving, both are true, both are bleeding. I'm grieving what we want, to choose who I prefer. We framed all our plans on the wall, postcard from towns we never saw. I practiced your last name in ink, built a life on what we didn't think. But there's a voice that won't sit still, climbing the spine of my will. It whispers my name in the dark, says you can't keep shrinking your heart. This used to feel like home, now it feels like yesterday. I'm packing up the things I've grown, and the girl you knew can't stay. I love you, and I'm leaving, but watch you both are bleeding. I'm grieving what we were, to choose who I prefer. I'll fold every t-shirt, sold at the crying saint's peace. You deserve a love that doesn't have to choose between its needs. So I'll kiss your sleeping face, thank the walls that held our storms. Walk out carrying my courage, scared and sure in equal force. This used to feel like home, now it feels like yesterday. I'm packing up the things